we'll just see what else he's got to say. I don't know. What do you got to say? The Mayfly is back. I've been avoiding people to the best of my ability. More difficult than one might think. I've been up to. Well, I've had a very weird, busy week about this. But yeah, I know I totally get the fucking avoiding people like plague kind of thing. Just give me a hot second. How did you end up here, maybe? No, I'm pretty sure. No, I asked him about that. I asked him how he ended up here. Talk grass in any way. Stardust drifted down to us. I was still like you, ignorant, blind, fearful, running from place to place, afraid of them. One day I hid myself in a house in the country and I found a TV hooked to TV was a game. When I turned it on, it helped me see. Say a video game drove you crazy? Sounds like it might have been deviation. It was kissed with stardust, yes, but it didn't drive me crazy. It opened my eyes. The game showed me our own world. When I played it, I understood that there was no difference from the game's characters programmed into patterns controlled by unseen forces. The playthings of higher powers from elsewhere, that's the role in this world. I was no longer blind, but the others shunned me, afraid of what I knew. When the client showed me kindness. Fucking hell, I don't know where I got happiness from. He took me in, told me he saw my use, appreciated how I understood my place. I've been here ever since. I'm very useful, you know. I find things and I do other tasks, whatever is needed of me. Alright. So if I leave you be, have I still got your quest? Please tell me that this hasn't glitched. Okay, I'm going to leave him be and I'm going to run over to, I guess, happy birthday. And we will have a look at that. I also need to unlock some shit around here too. We'll run over there because somebody needs to be talked to. Yeah, as for your question, oh, they're right beside each other. Well, that explains some shit. Yeah, what have I been up to? My week has been kind of interesting because, like, I didn't really exactly plan for being awake during the day, kind of a couple of days back to back. So I keep underestimating how hard it is for me to fall asleep at times. So I go to bed and I'm like, oh, I'll be fine, I'll go to sleep. And then I don't go to sleep. Or I do go to sleep and then I go do the thing I've got to do during the day. And then I don't end up going back to sleep before going to stream. So I'm very tired. But that's kind of a little bit of my own fault, to be fair. Nick's been sick all week. So we've been kind of like social distancing, but Nick like gets a cold and he gets over it in under a week for the most part. He's basically almost, whoa, shit. He's almost fine again, right? So whoa, shit, I flipped through the fence. So at this point in time, like oh, my butterfly doesn't understand what to do. I basically am keeping my distance from Nick to just kind of like make sure I don't catch it, because like my immune system, it doesn't matter. I just have to be in a room where Nick has been and breathe the air that he's breathed, and there is a chance I will get sick. A higher than average chance that I will get sick. So I haven't been kind of fucking around with that, and I've been kind of like keeping distance with that, but at the same time, like the cats haven't come to like sleep in the spare room with me, because like I'm basically like sleeping on the floor in the guest room kind of thing. I call it guest room, but it's basically like where we have like a, what do you call it, like one of those weightlifting bench things, and I need like grenades for you. It's basically got like a gym bench kind of thing and like storage kind of stuff. That's what that room actually is. So it's for all the shit that we don't have cupboards for, basically. But yeah, I've been kind of like chilling on the ground in there for the whole week. Oh my god, you guys coming up from the hill. So it's been really, really cold because I didn't have the bedding, like spare bedding pre-washed, because I wasn't expecting to be sleeping in the, you know, spare room, right? So, and it's winter for anybody that may have forgotten. So it's winter and it's cold as fuck, and all I had was like kind of the cat blanket to kind of wrap myself in. So it's been a really cold week for me, and I've been worried that I will just get sick anyway by proxy of like being too cold a temperature for too long. Especially since, as you guys know, I don't warm up very well. I get cold and I stay cold. There is a lot of these guys up here. To be fair, we are now like dealing with... Oh god. I was gonna say, I'm like, I couldn't get to my thing fast enough. This guy is like legit hard. I might back up and take him on a distance because sniper. Oh, it's fine. There we go. Alright, come on, get behind the rock, sweetie. There we go. Yeah, so I don't know, week's been kind of weird with that. And then Nick got some sad news that basically his last remaining grandparent passed away today. So, like, the hard thing is I can't even, at the moment, I can't give him a fucking hug at the risk of, like, getting sick for a month and a half. And also not being able to attend her funeral and shit because of, you know, catching his cold and stuff. So, that's also difficult. This thing needs to fuck off. If I can get rid of... Don't you throw a grenade, mate. I fucking saw that. Yeah. And also, like, as I said, like, the wrong thing. Cats haven't really been coming into guest room either, so I've been kind of, like, isolated in there in, like, cold hard ground with no cats, no cuddles, none of that shit. Nick has had the cats, but no cuddles. So, yeah. Kind of a crummy week. My external interactions outside of the house this week have been wild, to say the least. I've had some very unusual comments from, like, store clerks and stuff for the couple of times where I had to go out and purchase things. And, I don't know if you were here earlier in the week, Mirthless, but, yeah, it was quite interesting. I ended up getting the massage that was gifted to me, but the person doing the massage got a little bit unfocused and ended up, like, massaging some places that weren't on the list. So that was weird. Yeah, overall it's been an odd one. And I'm pretty much, at the moment, I'm pretty much just trying to get to kind of like the end of the week and hopefully not have caught anything from Nick and hope that he's better because, like I said, basically like 5 to 7 days tops and Nick's good again, right? But if I catch something, I will get really, really sick really, really fast. And then I will be really sick for a long time as I'm getting like multiple antibiotic courses and shit to try to fight it off. So we're doing everything we can to prevent that from occurring, basically. But we did at least find out where Nick got sick from. We thought it was his work, but it was his friends. You know how I said that they, like, when they played Magic and stuff? Yeah, somebody was sick in the group, didn't mention it, so yeah. This is the hard part because, like, a lot of people don't have the concern of immunocompromised stuff. They're just like, oh, you know, I've got a cold, there's no reason to mention it, or, like, perhaps they don't even know they've got a cold yet, but still, by not mentioning it or not mentioning it afterwards, I can catch something and be sick and very unwell for a long time. And it's not something most people think about, or they're like, I'm healthy enough to fight it off. And it's like, I'm not. You know, I am not. Even in my best health, I am not healthy enough to fight off like most fucking colds and flus. You know, so I need like that extra heads up. So sorry, Nick is struggling with loss of grandparent. Oddly timed, so I did. What? So did I. Solidarity for Nick. Did you also lose your grandparent around about now? Or like today? If so, also my condolences to you as well. Let me get up on the roof if I can. Somebody put a marker here. So I figure, although it's got a blue thing on top of it, Azula has taken off. She is going to follow Nick through the house now, but that's okay because it's cute. My grandfather died recently. Thank you for your condolences. I do remember you saying that, like, you had an event along those lines, but I never, like, tried to, like, ask, because I'm like, that one's one that's always, like, unless somebody directly tells me. I know I did just ask before, but I'm like, usually, unless somebody directly tells me, I'm not gonna, like, push for it much, you know? That shit's personal. What have I got to do? It's upstairs now? Alright, let me go back upstairs. It's either upstairs or it's on the roof. There's 9 meters. I'm surprised you did. Surprised you did the massage. Sorry, it's a bit strange. No, it's fine. Look, massage is massage, you know. It must be on the roof downstairs then. I don't know. Oh, they're respawning. I kind of feel like at this point in time, like, it's just like, I don't know. I still appreciate getting the massage, that's the thing. It's just, it was a little bit like, what the fuck? Here we go. Oh, there we go.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to my dear. Happy birthday to you.
To who? To my dear. Did they say to my dear? Is that what I heard? Anybody else hear that? Let me know. What level is this? This is 32. We'll go up here. I know I've got that to unlock, but we'll go up into here first because I'm kind of up the road from it. Also, it needs to... It glitches out because it keeps resetting those on, and I don't want them on. Let's get out of here before they respawn. Notice you're careful about what you ask. Just so you know, you're welcome to ask me anything you'd like. I know, but there are things that, like, even in, like, my private life, I'm not gonna, like, just go ask somebody. Like, I don't really know how to explain it. I consider it just being, like, plain respectful of, like, if somebody wants to tell me something, they will tell me. Like, I'm not gonna push and pry and, like, ask and stuff. Like, obviously, in the case where you said what you said, like, it seemed like either something happened or something happened today. That's why I'm like, I'll ask because you have said something specific to suggest it, kind of thing. But generally speaking, like, it wouldn't matter if it was somebody on stream or somebody in person. If somebody, well, let's get the bike out of here. If somebody was to, like, just be like, oh, I had to attend a funeral, I probably wouldn't ask to elaborate on, like, who it is unless, like, they choose to do so. I don't know. Just, yeah, I don't know. It's not even just, I don't know, it kind of sounds bad and, like, oh, it's not even, like, me trying to be, like, private and respectful and stuff with others. It's just literally, that's just how I interact with people. Is, like, there's certain topics and stuff where I know that unless somebody really brings attention to it, it's probably not something they want to talk about or don't want to talk about it at the moment, but do want to mention in passing just for, like, clarity of emotion and stuff. So I'll usually register in my brain that, oh, something sad has happened to this person at this time. And, like, you know, be aware that they may not be in the best spirits for a little bit and just be conscious of it. But mostly I won't sit there and be like, so who fucking died? You know, what's going on? Is Granny in a casket yet? Like, I'm not going to sit here and do that to somebody. Like, fucking hell. Somebody would. Mathless is just dying right now. He's just like, right. But yeah, no, I'm not the kind of person that's just like, oh, come on. There we go. All up in, like, your shit about it kind of thing. Come on. I can actually kill them kind of easier with this, by the way, with the sword. But I just kind of wanted to get away from the one that I ran over, because I don't know. Oh shit! Hello. I don't know if you're an elite or if you're like a normal enemy or something. But I have to run over. I have to kill an elite with a vehicle. So I don't know how many times I have to run over an elite with that. I imagine it's with like the truck or the like the full four-wheeler. Which, by the way, I haven't even made a car yet. Quite funny. Also, from your opinion, Badless, from watching Once Human so far, like, how do you find visually and, I guess, like, without playing it, like, from a viewer perspective, mindset kind of thing, versus 7 Days to Die, like, what's your perspective on it? Because, like, initially, I had a couple of questions about this just the other day, but initially when I saw this game, I was like, oh, it's going to be kind of like how, you know, in 7 Days to Die, you could just go around and explore and loot and build and all sorts of stuff. And I'm like, it'll probably be like that, but with, like, interdimensional things instead of specifically zombies. And I was very wrong. Pleasantly surprised wrong. But, like, I've probably got to reload this. But still, I was just curious, because I'm like, as another person that's played the shit out of 7 Days to Die in the same kind of style capacity that I experienced it, I'm very curious what your thoughts are. I love that sometimes these kind of glitch out and they just kind of like move at you as if they're like a tile piece. It's fantastic. I love it. I'm kind of in a... I'm sort of in an area that's going to affect my sanity, but I don't want to hit health yet. I'll use a little one. Pause move while asleep. No. Sorry. I'm going to hold on to your paws if I can. Oh, get out behind the door. There's one up the hallway. There's one down the hallway, but it kind of looks like... Let's go this way first. So the funny thing is, like, you can open a couple of doors, and I find it interesting because, like, they'll have it marked up if you can open something, but sometimes doors are just like straight up open. Hello. Let's... Oh, there's a blue box in here too. I'll go grab that in a sec. What? Give me... Can I take your head? No. Alright. Well, I was going to use this head to kill one of these because I've got to use one of the anima's head attack things to kill a certain amount of enemies, and I haven't really done it yet. Which reminds me, I had a season goal thing active. How was that? Alright, well this is no permission. Okay, I'm guessing I've got to find a card in here, but what was it? It was up in here. I got something. Stardust Raw. What did I get? Cultivate deviations and produce 5 different kinds of items, that's right. I also made a... get out of that. I also made something that repairs things, but none of my shit is really damaged. That one's got a little bit. Let's see if I can... I just want to check if the thing that I've got does the thing that I think it's going to do. All-purpose. Bionic hand capable of repairing the least durable gear you equip. It is applied only to gear you crafted. Okay, so it is basically like a portable repair kit. Cool. I just wanted to read that because I made it and I didn't get a chance to really read it. But yeah, let's get back over in here. That takes me to a courtyard. I kind of want to go upstairs before I go down the... Whoa, why is there like 4 here? This is when I wish I had a grenade or something, you know? I must admit, I do love how like easy it is to like attack between them. Oh yeah, speaking of like other games and shit, fucking hell, today I was like longing for RimWorld. I'm like, God, I never kind of like consistently played games in a specific schedule before I started screaming. Fucking streaming? Not screaming? Jesus. Can you imagine? I'm just reminded of like the Rick and Morty son or whatever it is. Oh, I didn't realize that hurt. You know the Rick and Morty's sun in one of the planets where it just comes up and it screams? I'm like, I started doing that one day and it's just been how it's been since then. Oh, your sanity is getting wrecked. Let's get you fixed up. Alright. And once I can heal again, I might as well give her some food, eh? Give her some food and I'll give her one of the small healers. The Once Human looks pretty. Generally, I like the art style better than 7 Days to Die. Taking into account it's much newer. The enemies look cool. I like your butterfly backpack. Does this go outside? I like your butterfly backpack. The characters look more realistic than 7 Days to Die, even with the new update. Yeah, the new update on 7 Days to Die. The problem with the new update on 7 Days to Die is I'm not currently playing with any other people. So I'm not actually seeing other people's characters. So from my perspective, it's just kind of the same thing for me. Inward outlooking kind of thing. I noticed the building system uses a clip-in system, which I'm suspicious of. I don't hate the system, but I do find it restricts creativity. I agree with that strongly. Like I haven't built on stream on purpose. Because, like, it takes hours to get shit to clip into the right place sometimes. Like, sometimes it just does not want to clip onto a wall. Or a staircase doesn't want to be there or something like that. It's very frustrating. And I know how much, like, you like building. That's why, like, when I was like, oh, I can build, I'm like, how bad is it going to be? Is it going to be, like, Sunken Land level of building? Or, like a Ark Borderline kind of level of building? Must be around the corner. Favorite things about 7 Days to Die is that you can change the environment to anything I'd like. And hold on. And where is this thing? I can't imagine getting to it from the balcony. There's no way up here that I saw. Maybe we go back downstairs. Maybe there's a way up or in. Anything I'd like, and block system gives me a lot more room for creativity. I do agree with that. I do like how... Jesus. I do like how creative I can get in 7 Days to Die. You know. Mate. Stop. Like, in here, I wish I could just get my hands on... Like... If I was to bring in just wallpapers, I think they're under... If I go through this, I don't think it's that. I think it's under shop. Not that. Generic shop. So I think here has like bundles and other stuff. And I don't like, you guys already know how I feel about paywall shit. Like that thing's very pretty. I do like oceanic shit. I love how like how poorly I express my likes. But yeah, no, like none of this stuff particularly interests me. There was something I found when I was kind of bumming my way around this thing. I didn't mean to find it, but I did find where Nick was buying the whatever, not so much like the wallpaper and stuff, but like he got like the double bed and some other stuff through points that you get in the game, which I don't have a problem with a point system that you get naturally occurring in the game. That's fine. But yeah, anything that kind of like requires money to pretty up a place is a little frustrating to me. Oops, I was not finished with that mag. It's like nautically themed fashion and interior design as well. Ironically, I'm not a fan of nautically fashion. But I don't like, I don't mind like beach, and I would say like beach theme would be probably closer to what I like, because like if I say nautical, the first thing I think of is like boat, ship, navy, stuff like that. Jesus, you take a few shots to kill. This guy's gonna like stand at this window like be awkward. Oh, you're behind glass. I'm safe actually. Yeah, because like I see it as like a distinct difference. I'm not sure. I must be able to get in the roof, because I know my auntie really likes nautical stuff, and so like that's more like, you know, your lifesavers, the sort of sailor-esque kind of attire, things like that. That's what I think of. But yeah, I just like I don't know. I don't know how many people know what like Australian beaches look like, but Australian beaches are really fucking pretty for the most part. Like we've got like really nice fucking sand and oh, there's one of those guys over there. Yeah, we've got like really nice sand. We've got like, generally speaking, very pretty kind of water. Gotta hate fucking fighting these things. They are actually really, really difficult. Give me this thing. Yeah. This will get you dead. There we go. I can actually kill them a lot easier with this thing for some reason than I can with bullets or fucking anything else. Need more health. So I know that there's going to be something up in one of those rooms, so I've got to find my way back to it. But yeah, I don't know. Like I also like blues and shit in like house decor stuff, I guess. Ironically, like most of my shit's like black and brown. Lucky fun style. So Lucky has a fun style. She was it likes bold colors, classics mixed with modern fashion. Oh yeah. Yeah, that would be quite very sort of standoutish on its own kind of thing. I wear like basically exclusively black in everything, in every capacity. Except like I've got a couple of lighter jumpers because like at the time when I got them I wasn't able to get like a dark color one, but I also found that the lighter gray jumpers generally are warmer. Oh, I'm trying not to sneeze. Yeah, my lighter grey jumpers are a lot warmer. I don't know what the difference in material is, but the difference in material between black and grey actually is a different texture. Like black jumpers here for some reason are generally either really smooth or really, really rough. And a lot of grey coloured ones are kind of like almost more cottony kind of thing. Like, drying kind of feeling. Nice. Exclusively black, that's like me. Yo, I basically wear like basically exclusively black. I only have like a couple of shirts that have got color on them. I have a pair of jeans that are not black. I used to have a really nice set of jeans that were kind of like this like a darker shade of jean. But it wasn't like black or anything, and it wasn't like grey or anything like that. It was just like a darker, worn look of jeans. And I used to really like that one, but they were always... I never could get them in my size to begin with, and they were always uncomfortably tight. So as soon as I was told that I was not allowed to wear super tight fitting like pants and skirts and stuff like that, I had to make a decision about that. I must have come all the way up here. I kind of made a decision to kind of like, you know, donate those ones because I could not wear them. There is an upstairs. So is this climbable? Is there a ladder? How do I get upstairs then? There must have been a room at the very, very end. If there's a room at the end, that means I might be able to get out onto a roof at the other end. Not quite sure where this special room was. That looked like the front, right? The terrace? Let me up here. I saw that there was something lit up when I was like over here earlier. But I couldn't figure out how to get into the room, and it was a top roof room. Well, that's an interesting flat. They also do have some really interesting like flat areas, like patches where the design just doesn't meet. There's a heap of things right here. Geez, if that's not saying that something's here. What is it though? I wonder how much we have in common. I suspect you get along well with Lucky. She's kind. Yeah, I was talking to... Well, shit. I was talking to a waiver about this the other day. Is generally speaking, I have a lot more male friends than I do female friends. There's some... Like, nothing against Lucky. That I just have, like, found that over time, I don't mesh super great with females in friendship. There's some particular behaviors and shit that, or like testing behaviors and stuff that I just can't be fucked with, kind of thing. Like etiquette and stuff that's kind of expected between two females when talking and stuff. and I just don't have it because like the way I tend to talk to guys